Bah, 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 bah. Hello, Blue Fleet. Hi. I felt up to it. Whether this turns out to be a good idea or not remains to be seen. But for now, we're playing Ace Attorney tonight. I've just realised that Blackwall's up a bit high. You can't really see what my mouth is doing. Plushie! Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Giving me husbando a little cuddle. Hee hee. Oh, yeah. But yes, we're carrying on with Turnabout Storyteller tonight. Whether my voice can actually hack it, I don't know. I've just taken some Lemsip. I've got a pack of Jacobs with me, lozenges. But yeah, I have also been kind of busy on Twitter the last couple of days, in the sense that there's been loads of indie developers who've been pushing their games, and it's like, yeah, if I'm interested, I'll tell them I'm interested. Hi, Ara, how are we doing? Hi, Catherine, how are we doing? I don't know if I just said hi to both of you. I'm a bit hopped up on painkillers, so if I did just double up on the hellos, I apologise. Hi, Hades, I definitely haven't said hello to you yet. Excuse me. But yeah, there's a lot of indie games that are coming out soon that are tickling my fancy, or that the devs are pushing on. So it's like, well, okay. You showed up as someone was playing the second opus of your namesake? Ah, okay, fair enough. See, I've never played the first one, but I think for me, it's the wrong kind of roguelike. Like, FTL is about as close to roguelike as I can cope with. Anything more than that, and it's a bit too much for me. I'm sure it's a fantastic game. I just think it's one of those games where it's like, I look at it and I'm like, you know what, I don't think that's for me. Hey, Erixia, welcome in. How are we doing? Scree, those little green bats in Criteria and Super Metroid. How dare they? How absolutely dare they? You're in the same boat? Yeah. You feel it in that case. Oh yeah, we have to uncover Owen, don't we? We have to uncover Owen. Alright. Let's get this little bitch revealed, huh? What if Owen is like, you remember Marlon Rhymes? Like, he starts off as this weedy little guy who just like does a bit of rap every now and then. And when his secret personality comes out, he just goes massively swole, incredibly buff. I reckon that Owen's going to be stupidly hench. Owen's going to be the strong man. If I'm wrong about this, I'm going to have to eat my own hat. Okay. Now that the sweet buns have arrived, this court is back in session. Go on, Nuendo. Eat up. Nice flavor. You could really taste the sake. That was delicious. Yes, a unique sweetness and the faint aroma of sake. Yet, I hardly think that anyone could pass out from eating something like this. What's the matter, Nuendo? You're not afraid of a tiny manju, are you? Or are you scared of how many calories it has? Is a judge allowed to be drunk in the courtroom? No. Absolutely not. Don't be ridiculous. A sweet little snack like this couldn't possibly... I mean, it could never... Less bleating, more eating, witness. Fine, whatever. Ha! See? I told you. You don't affect me in the slight, we might be a lightweight. Sorry, there's fireworks going on outside. Seriously. Nobody gets drunk off of one little bun. Sorry, that actually made me, like, start for a second then. Oh. Huh? Wait, what? Oh, I was wrong. I was very wrong. Looks like it worked. Oh my, witness, please tell the court your name and occupation. Completely opposite to my theory, yeah. Oh, my name is Owen. I'm 5. I'm sorry, what? I'm 5. Inside you, there are 3 wolves. One of them is a hot courtesan. One of them is an idiot juggler. The other is a 5-year-old child. Why have you eaten all these people? This can actually happen to younger person. Really? Oh, okay. Well, I know next to nothing about multiple personality disorder, so I'll be guided by your wisdom in this. Okay. In fact, let me just bang back some more of this energy drink, alright? Because I'm very low on caffeine. You don't know much either? Just what TV tropes told you? Yeah, that's fair. You're 5 years old. I'm in trouble. He's gonna yell at me. Oh. Caffeine recharge, yeah. I've not had very much recharging time with my caffeine today because of being ill. I'm almost past it, which is why I thought we'd stick with Ace Attorney. Hey Zach, how you doing? Welcome in. Happy Friday. So he's Wendo's 4th personality. I'd hardly think a child like him could have motive to murder the victim. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. How about you? How about you? And even if he had a motive, could he have actually committed the murder? That's a very good point. Owen does appear to be very timid and weak. It seems the defense was hoping this hidden personality would be the real killer. But now that he is standing here before us, it is clear that none of Wendo's personalities can be the killer. Where can I even go from here? Shisho! Shisho! Owen, do you know something about what happened to your master? I'm sorry, I'd see the word master, and I've been watching lots of Halo brain rot recently. Master Chief, why are you sad? And he went into the toilet to poop, but he only farted. What are you, 12? By the rings. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I shouldn't find Halo brain rot funny, especially because it's AI generated, but it's like... It's just like... For shitposting, I can kind of tolerate AI, to a degree. Like, there are limits, obviously, but for shitposting, I make some exception. Ah! Come on, buddy. Why don't you tell Auntie Athena what happened? Oh, what a scary lady. I'm not scary. Look at Auntie's big, big smile. Tell me about your master, please. Pretty please, with sugar on top. Okay. Shisho was super nice. He always played with me. Just like a real grandpa. I love Shisho. Oh. Athena, do you sense anything behind his words? I sense his sadness. Sadness so pure it's heartrending, but no discord. Prosecutor Sadmadi's right. Owen isn't the killer. But then, don't you find it odd? Find what odd? Let's review what we've learned so far. Uendo rearranged the character cards to pin the blame on Bucky. Well, that's because the original message implicated Owen. But Owen's only 5 years old and absolutely adores Master Tornado. Exactly. The other 3 personalities also have no motive for murder. Someone made some funny videos where they abridged Halo scenes with Gen Z slang and Gen Alpha brain rot slang. Holy shit. By the rings. That sounds horrendous. I might watch that later. Excuse me. Let me just finish off this energy drink, yeah? There we go. Oh god, excuse me. If Owen isn't the true culprit, then the person who first laid out the cards probably wouldn't have been Master Tornado. So then, who did it? Defense? Did the appearance of Owen help you figure anything out? Yes, Your Honor. I now know who it was that first laid out the Karasa cards. But I thought it was the victim, right? No, Your Honor. I don't believe it was. The one who first arranged the Karasa cards on the table was none other than the true killer, Wet Noodle number 3, or Uendo's fifth personality. Fifth personality? You what? I think it's the true killer, but like, I'm still kind of brain fogged enough that I don't trust myself with this. Is the obvious choice. It's the obvious choice. Yeah. Why did I doubt that? I believe the person who laid the cards out is the very person who killed Taifu Tornado. How quickly you move on to a new target when your Owen theory proves false. You Polkunen. I don't know what a Polkunen is, but I know I'm definitely not one. And before you start with the servants, why don't you hear me out? Yes, let's hear the defense's reasoning. Please proceed, Miss Sykes. But if you are bluffing, I won't go easy on you. I understand, Your Honor. Now then, please recall the original crime scene. Who did the Karasa cards name when the scene was discovered? Let's see. I believe they implicated the defendant, Bucky White. That's right, but we then found out the message originally read Owen 4th. Which implicated the young boy, Owen. Exactly, and the person who rearranged the cards was undoubtedly Uendo. Uendo may have kept silent, but we can be sure he already knew his master was dead. His tampering with the crime scene using the TV orbit proves it. I confess, I tampered with the crime scene. The reason Uendo rearranged the character cards and moved the TV was because he saw the Owen 4th message and was convinced Owen had committed the crime. Right on, Prosecutor Blackwell. It would seem that Owen and the other 3 personalities don't share the same memories. But really, there is no 4th personality. It's just the 3 of us in here. Uendo feared that Owen had killed Master Tornado, so he tried to hide Owen from us. Oh. But it turns out Owen is but a 5-year-old child incapable of hurting a fly, let alone his beloved master. So naturally, the culprit must be somebody else. And this somebody else, the true killer, tried to pin the crime on Owen. I see, that does make sense. Now, here's my theory, guys. Let me just show you something, right? He has less experience than Geiru, yet he's become higher ranked than her. 28. 34. Master's senior disciple. 12 years of performances under her belt. But who was selected to get to inherit the name? He was. I think she's done it because she's got jealous and she's wanted revenge. I'm pretty convinced it's her. Because, like, she's got a motive. You know, she's been passed over for promotion in favour of her younger brother, basically. Not like biological brother, but you know what I mean. Objection. Oh, shut the fuck up, Nagita. This is naught but conjecture composed of half-truths and fantasy. Who then do you maintain murdered the victim? I believe Owen might know something about that. Objection. The Clussy was evil? Yeah, the Clussy is always evil. Always, without fail. That's why when you know, pink hair, balloons, actually the culprit, you sense a pattern here? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna pop this case. Watch as we do it. I refuse to allow such impromptu testimony from a 5-year-old, no less. Such a young child is incapable of producing anything coherent. Objection. Shut the fuck up, Nagita. But Your desperation is disgraceful. You should realize when it's time to let it go and... I saw it. I saw Shisha getting... Owen, you do know something, don't you? Yeah. Oh my, is this true? If so, we must have Owen testify immediately. Come on, guys. Jazz hands in the chat, please. Testify! Testify! Owen must testify! Ow. I hurt my wrists again doing that. I should really realise by now that I can't jazz hands like I did when I was a young guy. Ugh. Now he's to get beat up by a 5-year-old. You know what? If he was in Birmingham, the 5-year-old would have shanked him and stolen his wallet. And I wouldn't be sad. I would not be sad at all. Don't you agree, Prosecutor Sardbody? It's all right, Owen. Go ahead and tell us what you know. Okay. Okay. Shisha was standing with a knife in his hand. The blood was dripping onto Shisha's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Not very useful, but this is eyewitness testimony from the moment of the murder. Owen, can you tell us anything else about what you saw? Oh, I was so scared. Oh, I was scared. Owen, don't forget Scottish hand axes. Why use a hand axe when you can use a throwing claymore? But a throwing claymore is not like... Well, actually, no, you can do that. No. You can actually do that. Like, it's really stupid and you shouldn't do it. But, like, it is possible to throw a claymore. But as far as I understand, you have to kind of throw it like you're throwing a javelin. And you can, like, take someone out with that. But I certainly wouldn't recommend it. You know, a claymore is a hewing weapon. Ah! Scots are hunting horn experts. Experts. Yes, they do export the hunting horn as well, though. Even a throwing claymore's a bit big. I mean, just call it a longsword, and then, you know, call everyone who uses one a weeb. How are these Monster Hunter jokes hitting? I think pretty good. Pretty good. His emotions are spiraling out of control. Something must have really frightened him. Is he all right? Who exports the charge lance? I have no idea. I've never touched lance. I'm a stick bug through and through. His emotions are running wild because he's trying to recall something frightening to him. I recommend a therapy session right away. I see. Yes, please do whatever you can to help the poor boy. Will do, Your Honor. I better find the cause of these out-of-control emotions pronto. Alright. It's time to CBT the child. It's probably going to end up more like EMDR, though, isn't it? Uh-oh. Okay, Shisha's standing with a knife in his hand. Blood was dripping onto Shisha's face, getting it all red. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Now, notice that this is the strongest reaction. He's got the knife in his hand. Oh wait, no, this is an equally strong reaction. Oh, they're all equally strong, aren't they? Well, alright, fair enough. You've soloed Savage Omega with the horn. I mean, I haven't even tried Savage Omega. I've not played Wilds in ages, but Savage Omega does not seem like something I'd enjoy. Okay, so... Blood's dripping onto his face, getting it all red. I don't think we get any penalty if we... Oh, is it the blood? It's made to be a challenge quest for 4 highly coordinated people? Oh, God.
Got it.
Is the blood. Okay. Yeah, blood was dripping down onto Shisha's face. Blood? I don't remember seeing any blood in the crime scene photos. Besides, if the victim was standing upright, how could blood drip down onto his face? As I expected, all we managed to obtain from this child is a tale he dreamt up. Ugh. I guess it's a little weird for blood to drip onto the victim's face if he was standing up. Unless it dripped down from the ceiling or something? What do you think, Simon? I don't know. Owen's one confused and upset kid right now, so who knows how accurate his memory is. Maybe it's time for that thing instead. Hmm? What thing? That thing that you and your cohorts do. What do you call it? Rotate your thinking about. Did he just tell Athena to get rotated, idiot? I fucking love this guy. Oh, you mean turn your thinking around? Yes, whatever. It's the same thing either way. I'm holding a plushie. That's awesome. Yes, it's a plushie of my very beautiful husband who's right here in front of you right now. I just love him to bits. No, precious baby, precious baby, precious bubble. Yep. Okay. Whoever heard of rotating your thinking? Tetris players? I mean, rotate is... Hey, wait a minute. Hey there, Calamar Hairs. Would you rather get Snoozu from She-Hulk or a Handy from the Winter Soldier? I mean, which of the two is going to maintain eye contact during? Which of the two is going to maintain eye contact during? You know, I think that's the core thing. Like, you know, She-Hulk is obviously a powerful and vigorous lover, but like, if there's no cuddling afterwards, what's the point? You know, is the Winter Soldier gonna whisper sweet nothings into my ear whilst he you know, he gets that mechanical arm working? That's the question, ain't it? So these are the things we need to consider with questions like that. You know what, Simon? In this case, I think rotate might just work perfectly after all. Come again. All I have to do is rotate things by 90 degrees. When he saw his master, Owen must have been lying on the floor. Owen must have been lying on the floor when he witnessed his master's murder. What? That's the conclusion I arrived at when I rotated my thinking by 90 degrees. Which means that all the visuals in my matrix were off by 90 degrees. And... this means that Master Tornado was also lying on the floor, which solves another mystery. And which mystery is that? Oh, come on, Edgy, follow along, old man. The mystery of how blood could have been dripping onto the victim's face. It becomes much easier to imagine how that could happen if he was lying down. Like somebody bleeding onto Master Tornado from somewhere up above him. I remember now, somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho. Okay. 70% noise. Alright. So trying to recall his master's bloody killer is what spooked him originally. Okay. The blood that stained the victim's face red came from the person sitting on top of him. The victim was holding a knife, so he likely nicked his attacker as he was fighting back. This means his assailant was injured on their face somewhere, like the forehead perhaps. Oh, I see. It's the nose. It's definitely the clown because she's going to have the mark on her nose. Like, you remember how Goddo had the wound underneath his mask in the final case of 3? It's going to be it's basically that again. It's like, oh, you know, there's something on their face which is hiding an obvious wound. Oh, look, it's the nose. Boop, boop. Assuming the victim and his attacker were face to face, then yes. I see. So that is what happened. But if I recall correctly, the accused has a fresh bandage on his forehead, does he not? That injury of Mr. Wetz is conclusive evidence that he committed this murder. No, it's not. Why? Simon just gives no fucks at all. It seems you have dug yourself into a pit you cannot crawl out of. No! Even though I figured out the reason for Owen's out-of-control emotions, all I did was raise further suspicion against my own client. What do I do now? What's the matter? You aren't thinking of throwing in the towel, are you? But it looks so bad for Bucky. I mean, he had both motive and opportunity. Plus, he has that injury on his forehead. Your Honor, I sense the defense is finally ready to let it go and move on. Well, Miss Sykes, I understand that you don't want to give up on your client, but I won't allow you to prolong this trial without a good reason. Well, our lawyer did her best, but all the signs point to the defendant's guilt. Maybe it's time she gave up. She tried everything she could. I really don't want to back down, but...
Silence!
Yes, Daddy. Athena, are you having doubts about Bucky's innocence? I wouldn't say that, it's just... Do you remember what you said to Bucky earlier this morning? You believe them, ma'am? Of course. No matter what, I believe in you to the very end. Were those just empty words? Of course not. It's just that all the cards are stacked against us. Are you still stuck on that line of thinking? Oh, hello. Motive, opportunity, and an injury to his forehead. Is that all it takes to make you stop believing in your client? Well, I didn't expect such a treat. Tell me again, who are you to Bucky? I'm his Miss Chickadee lawyer. Then do your duty and believe in him till the very end. I will. Simon's absolutely right. I'm Bucky's lawyer, and he's depending on me. Defense team, please, no fighting in my courtroom. The defense is ready to resume, Your Honor. Prosecutor Blackhill was just giving me a pep talk, that's all. Thank you, Prosecutor. I didn't do it for your sake. I did it for the future of Wet Sober. Yeah, I got it. With siblings, it's okay. The defense would now like to continue with Owen's therapy session. Owen, would you be alright with that? Okay. Somebody was sitting up on top of Shisho, bleeding from their head, and smushing something into Shisho's face. Oh, it's fucking noodle mixture, isn't it? Have they really killed him with soba mixture? What an ignominious way to die. That's funny. What is it? I still hear discord in Owen's voice, but I don't sense any inconsistency between his statements and his emotions. And there don't seem to be any contradictions in his testimony itself either. Ah, so that's it, huh? Did you figure something out? Your ability to sense emotions is making you focus too much on his feelings, Athena. But there's actually something he's been very vague about in his testimony. If you can clarify what he's feeling uncertain about with some evidence, you should be able to move forward from there. Okay, that makes sense. I'll give it a try. I'll just update the mood matrix with the new information and then we'll be ready to go. So I just need to present some evidence of what Owen's being vague about, huh? He has blood on his face and a knife in his hand. He was on the floor, and somebody was smushing something into his face. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared I passed out. Okay. This is the bit he's being vague about, because like, somebody was smushing something. Now, what does the autopsy report say? Cause of death is suffocation. Okay. Nothing was found in his lungs. Let's have a look through the evidence before we decide what we're going to try presenting here. Nothing useful there, I don't think. Okay. Doesn't... I mean, there's flour everywhere. Doesn't give us much. That is so fucked up. Hear me out. She's the killer. She's killed him with dough mixture. And then to get rid of the evidence, she's turned that dough mixture into dumplings and fed them to her fucking dog. That is diabolical. Ara, how am I cooking? How's my cooking? Because I feel like I'm reaching, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm reaching too far. I feel like I'm reaching out to touch faith. Like my own personal Jesus. Okay, so somebody was smushing something into his face. It's not really. You recall I'm being right, that's not what's asked of us right now. No, I'm working out several steps ahead. I'm trying to work out how do I prove at this point what's happened. Because the thing is... can we look at the crime scene photo? Sure. There's flour everywhere. There's flour everywhere. There's also... the knife is there with, like, the sober stuff. So the thing is, we're trying to demonstrate what he's been suffocated with. That's where I'm struggling to work out what we should be presenting here, because the evidence we've got right now is... honestly, it's a bit vague. See, but the flour being everywhere is like the big point. The flour being everywhere is definitely like the main point, I think. Where do we go from here? I did just save, I think, didn't I? Fuck it, we save again. We'll give it a try. The cause of death is suffocation. I'm really like short on evidence that makes sense here.
Objection!
It's not the autopsy report. Huh? Oh, I see. Maybe we try the crime scene photo then. Ah, okay, it was the crime scene photo. I was on the right track, it was just a case of I wasn't confident of which thing I needed to present to make my point. Let's put a name to the thing I was uncertain of, shall we? By identifying the murder weapon that was used to suffocate the victim. Fortunately for us, I spy the murder weapon right here in this crime scene photo. Unfortunately for you, I spied nothing of the sort. And the police did not spy anything of the sort during their investigation either. Pray tell, where is this murder weapon you see? You don't see it because it no longer looks the way it did when it was used as a weapon. This is what the killer pressed into Master Tornado's face. It's the manju bun, isn't it? It's the manju bun. It has to be.
Take that!
What? It's not the bun! What? Huh? Was it the flour then? Is it the flour? Because the thing is, we know that I've worked out that the flour has been turned into dough and that's been turned into buns to get rid of the evidence. You remember how I said it's sober dough? Yes. So soba dough was like, do we have anything that says about how soba is made? We do not. Is that something I'm just expected to remember? Try this. Okay, so it's not the flour and it's not the bun, so it's not the dough. What is made of soba dough in the picture? What's made of soba dough? What, the noodles? Ha. But I thought we already established that the noodles were put there. No, unless the dough was used and then maybe? That doesn't make... That is very obtuse considering the evidence we've been given saying that his face was placed into the noodle bowl after he died. It's not the noodles! Wait, it is? Hang on. The music's still going. The music's still going. What? The music's still going. It should be the noodles? Yeah, because the thing is, we were told that, his face has only been pushed into those afterwards, and also that because it's a point, not a present. This is really, really weird. Hey, Ferocious, how you doing? What's the mission today? We got to prove Bucky we're innocent of murder. But yeah, this is a very obtuse point. I wouldn't have realised this because we're directly contradicting an earlier evidence piece. Ace Attorney logic is fucked up sometimes, man. The mystery person that Owen saw press sober into the victim's face, thereby suffocating him. I grow weary of your tasteless jokes. How could anyone commit murder with soft, delicate soba? The noodles would instantly fall apart if they were pressed into someone's face. Yes, I agree. Well, I disagree. There is a way the soba could have been used to suffocate the victim. What? You will explain your theory at once, Miss Sykes. To kill Master Tornado, the culprit must have smothered him with uncut soba dough. Because the thing is, it has to be a big flat surface, right? Uncooked soba noodles? I don't think so. Uncut soba dough? I'm going to save it because, like, I'm being... This case is misleading me left, right, and centre. It's making me gaslight myself. It's making me gaslight myself, and I don't like it. Okay. The culprit must use the soba before it was cut into noodles. In other words, the murder weapon was raw soba dough. The noodles are supposed to be an entry point into the dough theory. But surely the flour or something made of the dough is a better way into the theory. What? Oh my god. I hate these games sometimes. That's noodled up. Okay. It's Ace Attorney logic. I forget sometimes that Ace Attorney logic hurts my brain. You know, I'm managing some pain. What's the latest chapter in keeping my back happy? Hot baths. Very hot baths. With mango extract and bergamot. Yeah. Yeah, I like a nice piping hot bath. This was always going to be a tough S+ loadout. What? Order! Order in the court! Yes, soba dough could definitely be used to suffocate someone, couldn't it? Maybe you should try soba noodles one day. They're not bad. They're not bad. I'm tempted to have something with noodles tomorrow for dinner because wife's away. Wife is not around tomorrow. She's going to a concert with a couple of her friends. And that means I'm home alone from like midday. It means I'm going to sort out my dinner after stream. So I need to work out what I'm doing for that. But yeah, that's a tomorrow problem. Are you alright, Prosecutor Sadmonk? I was just letting the soul of the victim know that the accused will finally face justice thanks to the foolish lawyer before me. Huh? What are you talking about? Allow me to summarize your statements. As the accused was killing the victim, he was slashed in the face by the victim's knife. The weapon he used to suffocate the victim was the dough in the dressing room. He then disposed of the murder weapon by cutting the soba dough into noodles. Ah! Why, you smarmy? Afterwards, the accused put the victim's face into the bowl of soba noodles and broth to wash off the blood that had dripped onto the victim's face from his own. And there you have it, the true sequence of events behind this foul affair. Hot baths, you take them because of winter climate there? I just take them because they're good for my back. Like, genuinely, they really help out with my back. Hey, Ferocious. Ah, you're on Twitch as well now, eh? Well, well, well. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Ah, yeah. Yeah. YouTube's definitely been growing faster than Twitch for a while now, but like it's nice when folk pop up on either side as well, you know. Wait just a minute, I never once said that Mr. Wet was the culprit. Who but the accused knows how to cut dough into noodles, defense? That's a very good point, Prosecutor Sadbody. I heard that cutting soba dough into uniform noodles requires considerable training. But then what about the dying message? How do you explain that? The defendant wouldn't have known about Wendo's own personality. Perhaps the victim was simply playing with the cards and they hold no other meaning. Perhaps he spelled out Owen's name in jest sometime before his murder. That's true. From Owen's testimony, it's clear that Master Tornado cared for the boy. It appears we've arrived at a compelling conclusion. Taken together, all of these points paint a convincing picture of the defendant's guilt. Owen, is there anything else you can tell us? It doesn't matter how small of a detail. Anything will do. Oh, you're scaring me. Oh, I'm sorry, Owen. Auntie Athena didn't mean to raise her voice. I have to be gentler with him. I can't forget he's only 5 years old. No need to be scared, okay, sweetie? Just tell us anything you can remember. Well, when I woke up, the person who killed Shisha was standing over me, bleeding from their head. Owen, you saw the killer's face. Oh, I did it again. So who was it, Owen? Do you remember? Oh, I don't know who it was. I'm picking up some noise. That means there's still something to uncover in Owen's testimony. Shut the fuck up, Sadbody. I don't know what Owen saw, but suffice it to say, we are analysing the dreams of a child. It's a whole new experience getting narration from me. I've been voice acting the Ace Attorney games for a couple of years now. I also did a full voice acted stream of Skies of Arcadia. That took like 14 streams to get through that game. And every single one of those streams was like 4 hours each. Skies of Arcadia is a big game. You've wasted enough of our time, Defense. Let it go and move on. Busting my voice at every game? You know what? Yeah, that's true. No, there's still Discord in Owen's heart that needs to be addressed. Therefore, I can't give in here. Owen, do you think you'll continue your testimony for us? Okay. I'll enter the new info and run an update then. Okay. Beep-be-doop-be-dee. Beep-be-doop-be-dee. Okay. Shisha had blood on his face and a knife in his hand. Sad, shocked. Makes sense. He was on the floor and somebody was smushing dough into his face. Okay. Both of those make sense. I couldn't move at all. I was so scared. I passed out. That makes sense. And when I woke up, the person who killed Shisha was standing over me. Oh, that... Happy. So it's someone he knows. This is reinforcing the fact it's the clown, because if it was the defendant, why would he be happy to see them? He doesn't know them. It's got to be someone that he knows about. Well, well, well. Every single step takes us one step closer to the true Clussy. Whale, whale, whale. Da 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 How are these Gojira jokes working? Decent? Hit? Miss? Let me know. Despite witnessing the culprit's terrible crime firsthand, Owen experienced a positive feeling, one of relief. The person the witness saw was no stranger, rather it was the accused. Therefore, it is only natural that he felt some level of relief when he saw a familiar face. Defense, end this madness and sully your soul no more. Owen, who did you see? That nice smell. I love the smell of that perfume. The perfume. It's the smell of... You can do it. Try to remember, Owen. Oh, the smell of... Well, he's dead. Owen! It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial. Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion. And what about the scent of perfume I mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit. But there are thousands of perfumes in the world. It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses. He does have one amazing hairstyle, so that's certainly possible. The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products. Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky? Yeah, the judge has always got hair envy. It's like it's a pretty frequent thing with RG. What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other. Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that? And so, the person no one saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Whet. What the? Oh, it's Bucky. Hey. I never use hair products or anything with a swell. Smell sober. Boom! Check it. Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary? Whatever. You think I don't sober pink perfume? Try to see sober for yourself. See. I believe we have no choice but to try it, strictly for examination purposes, of course. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Korean called banu poon. I don't know. Is that slang for what it is here in other languages? Is that slang in like French and other European tongues for what it's slang for here? Oh dear. What do you think, Miss Chickadee? My show was pretty good, isn't it? Lunch break's over. No worries, Zach. You take care and you have a good one, alright? Naito really likes his food. I mean, he has to have one joy in life, you know, considering the absolute joyless twat that he is elsewhere. It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon? It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine. I knew I was going to be so hard on me. Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest. Rest? Hey, I ended up a plain old wheat. You don't do, you know. I'm fresh and I'm not sober. You know that sober and rest is about the three freshes of sober. Grind is these fresh, cause it don't body. The fun thing is he's just skated into a barrier. Good grief, what a defendant. At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume? It looks like you remembered something. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody. Oh, and who might that be? There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. We're just gonna sniff Simon. Smells like the clink. It's her, isn't it? Because she had that perfume.
Take that!
Geiru Tornado. Yeah, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Just a moment, Defense. You would throw suspicion on Geiru now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense. I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent. But Geiru could have been at the crime scene. Yes, but you'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand. Are you really bribing the judge with tits? How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things. Setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely. Did I understand the puns? Puns? Which puns are we talking? Hold on. Puns? Balloons? Balloons are boobs. In the names? Oh, it was in the tornadoes. Are we talking about the tornadoes? Yeah. Wind, gale, and then typhoon. Yeah, it's wind jokes. Sorry, I thought there were new puns that I'd missed. Yeah. Do you remember back in the... Oh, you won't remember because you're a youngster. But back in the 90s, we had a TV show called The Hurricanes about a football team. And that I just thought was a neat little factoid about wind. So, another neat little factoid about wind is that I've got a button on my Stream Deck which kills my microphone so that I can pass it. Yippee! Everyone likes to fart. I do believe it's appropriate to ask Geiru some questions given the circumstances. This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Paul Kunker. Oh, get fucked, Prosecutor Sadmonk, you absolute wanker. Thank you for calling this disciple of the Tornado School of Raka go back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geiru Tornado. 1, 2, balloon. How has my life come to this? Do I think that I'd be flat if my wife called me the Hurricane? I don't know, Max. Normally she just looks over at me and just says, heard that. But then, to be honest, she gives it as good as she gets. Like, sometimes we'll just be in bed, like, trying to get to sleep on a night, and she'll just lift her leg up and just rip out a guff, and I'm just like, for fuck's sake, wife, what are you doing? And then the cat runs off at the bed, and I'm like, oh god, press the duvet down, try to survive. That's how it feels to be Noble 6, I think. What wonderful balloon artistry. Your Honor, please? Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time? Actually, I called you back for more testimony. But I'm all talked out. This case has left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon? It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume. And you were the only person I could think of who wears perfume. Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now? Gayru, you knew about Owen, right? Well, yeah. I often played with him at Shisho's request. So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right? What? Just because I wear perfume and know Owen? She's sweating. You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you? The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman. That's right. You don't even have any proof. You may step down from the stand, Gayru. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime. You gotta go, Hades, no worries. We'll probably be, we'll be finishing this case up tonight, so if after you've eaten you fancy coming back, by all means. If not, have a good rest of your day. We're doing an early stream tomorrow. We're playing from 3 PM UK time. We're going to be playing Little Rocket Lab, which is kind of like Dyson Sphere program with some Stardew Valley mixed in. It's a factory automation game, but like cutesy. It looks pretty damn good. My mate Andy keyed me on Swix. Like he has a very good sense of the sort of games that I enjoy. He's like, hey man, you're gonna want to check this one out. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I had a look at it. I was like, yeah, okay. Wait just 1 minute. I may not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still... Enough. Please feel free to leave, Gayru. But I'm so close, there must be something I can do. Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now. Silence. Yes, Daddy. Hoi, Gayru. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it's your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing leaving halfway through? Wow. There's a bandage on Gary's forehead. And since we know that Master Slave's killer had a cut on their face somewhere... Impossible. How did you know, Simon? I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation. Your Honor, Prosecutor Sadmadi, the scent of perfume, an injury on the forehead, these things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Gayru. Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness from the murder of Typhoon Tornado? Shut the fuck up, Naisa. Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full. Simon, what price is he talking about? I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see to it you never stand in a court of law again. I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting. Just whose side are you on, Simon? Go on, then. Into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice, anyway. Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting. With regards to the witness Gary Tornado, the defence wishes to... Surely we've got to indict her. Surely we have to indict her. Naisa can't hold any ground. I mean, there is some ground that he can hold. 6 feet of it above his head. You know, because he's been buried. Because, you know, he's just been brutally killed with a shotgun. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. There's no reason for me to hold back. Not if I really believe in my client. Single female lawyer fighting for her clients, wearing sexy mini skirts and being self-reliant. The defense wishes to formally indict Gary Tornado for the murder of Taifu Tornado. I have tried to be merciful, but now not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell. Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Gary Tornado. That bandages, it's just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday, that's all. What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead? Well, what can I say? That's what happened. You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 PM, do you, Gary? But I really didn't know anything was wrong until Shisha was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with a twisty twist. And Bloon! There you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me, hmm? Geiru, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art? Don't you think I know that? You didn't have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great Rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a Rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But Shisho told me to do balloon art instead. Oh. I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a Rakugo artist either. So you're still going to suspect a poor little thing like me? Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cuss on your forehead. You and the culprit in Aaron's testimony share these two traits. You're dead set on accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. We're the twisty twist. Is she making a butt plug? I'ma cut you, witch! Oh god, it's buggy. Oh shit, we're in One Piece. We're in One Piece Season 1. I'd never expected this is where things would take us, but okay. Go ahead, make me testify all you want. You was almost expecting the Tommy gun from the past. When the truth's revealed, it'll be your balloon or mine that goes pop. Got it? Oh my, is this yet another hidden personality? Simon, is everybody in the Tornado School like this? How should I know? Okay. The sound effect. Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shisho and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. I saw the note Shisho left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know. The perfume Owen smell must have been left over from when I visited. Okay. So Geiru's saying she went into the dressing room but then left right away. Don't take her at her word. Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out, excuse me, how to get her to talk about what really happened. Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Now, notice how the music's gone all dramatic-y. Oh, this is the final cross-examination. Alright.
Hold it!
Hold it! A courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Uendo mentioned making the same kind of visit. Yeah, visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy with us Rakugo artists and entertainers. So that means you paid the victim a courtesy call before your performance too, right? What did you see at that time? He was having a drink and getting himself into a festive mood. He liked to say that drinking gave him a silver tongue. So he was already drinking by then? Uendo wasn't there in the dressing room yet at the time. He must have gone in there during my act, because when I went back... Okay. Could you describe how they appeared? They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away. So sitting the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could to take a nap? Plus, that matched up with what Owen said in his testimony. But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How did you know it wasn't Uendo? I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face and I know which one I'm dealing with. I see. Saw the note Shisho left, so just left. Okay. Hold it! Where did you find your master's note? I don't know. Can't remember. Did you notice anything else unusual or out of place in the room? Well, there was the sake and a half-eaten manju on the table, but I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room, though. Oh, is that a fact? Of course it is. What do you think? And you didn't change anything around while you were in there? I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling you. I didn't see anything funny near Shisho. I didn't touch anything in that room. Your boldness. I requested Geru's last statement be added to her testimony. Simon, what's a statement like that going to do for us? Just play along, you'll see soon enough. I have no problem with adding that to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Sykes? I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. So I'm thinking. Okay. Okay. Didn't see anything funny in his Shisho. Oh, shoot me. My decaffeinated ass. Didn't touch anything in the room. Okay. Now, we either need to press here or present. Let's have a look at the evidence and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Didn't see anything funny near Shisho. Didn't touch anything in the room. There's flour everywhere, though. Let's press. So I just want to confirm. You didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim? I already told you. Nothing. You didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room? How many times I gotta say it? No, I didn't touch anything. Wait, but then is she saying she didn't see what Uendo immediately saw when he checked the victim's body? Does that mean it wasn't there yet at the time? Oh, hold on, I guess there was something. What is it? The soba-making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me, doing something. Ah, thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement has been added. But she's still sticking to her guns. She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. But that strikes me as a little strange on its own. Really? Why? If Master Tornado really is the one who left that, you'd think Geru would have noticed it. And if Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena? I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help, but I've got to come up with the answer myself this time. It's the message, isn't it? Didn't see anything funny near Shisho. Didn't touch anything in the room. I'm going to save here because I think it's the dying message. Because that would have been, like, immediately suspicious. The character cards?
Objection!
Yes. Got it. Gary, you said you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room. That's right. What about it? Then, I wonder who left that dying message with the character cards. What are you going on about? Had to have been that Bucky. Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Uendo's personalities. Uendo, your master, and you. Ah! If Bucky had left that character message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen, he would have spelled out Uendo. What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Gary Tornado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are the Master Tornado's killer. Grr. Will you ever quit your yapping?
Objection.
Shut the fuck up, Nayuta. You are like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth. Would you quit butting in when everything starts going my way? Yeah, eat shit, Nayuta. Silence, child. Playtime is over. What did you just say? As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Gary to leave at once. Gary, would you please relate said reason to the court? There was a reason why she had to leave the dressing room. I think I understand. Balloon act, then sober glutton, then time sober. So she had to go to perform her thing, I guess? Okay. Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, because here it comes. Your hand is all swollen and red. What happened, Gary? If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Okay. I thought she'd, like, hurt herself in a massive gooning session, but alright. What? Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though usually on the severe side. With Typhoid Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room, Gary was lucky to still be alive considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air. Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was being carried away, and look what it did to my poor hands. There must have been soba broth on his clothes or something. If I'd inhaled any of that soba flour, I'd had a seizure and it'd been good night, Gary. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long. A person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air, and certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either. This isn't good. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness. I'm sick of all these accusations. Why don't I just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah? Well, well, well. If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that room could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room. I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a sober allergy. Did you know, Simon? Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick. Now what do we do? There's only one thing to do. Put prosecutor Sadmonk to shame with your cross-examination. Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down. Excellent. Let's do it. Let's absolutely fuck up Nayata. Let's break his knees. Let's break his kneecaps immediately. Okay.
Hold it!
Let's press everything. You're not lying about this sober allergy of yours, right? Of course not. I swear on the grave of my father up in heaven. I can even get you a doctor's certificate if you want. She seems to be telling the truth. I've had this allergy for as long as I can remember. What else was in that broth? There's no proof she's allergic to flour in particular. There's not right now, but she says she can get a doctor's certificate, so I think we take it as granted. I think, though, that if she hasn't killed him in the room, who says she hasn't killed him elsewhere with the sober, and that's why her hands all fucked up? But I never dreamt in a million years it'd clear me a murder. And you'll come out of this smelling like a delicate buckwheat flour to boot. Well said, Your Honor. Okay.
Hold it!
I'll give you that there was quite a bit of flour scattered about in that dressing room. But you went in to pay your respects to your master regardless, right? Yeah, but like I said, I came right back out. I mean, the sober-making tools were right there. You better believe I was careful not to breathe any of it in. But you still could have committed this crime if you'd held your breath while doing it. Don't be ridiculous. I would have suffocated to death before Shisho did. Yeah, I guess you're right. Jeez, get a grip, will ya?
Hold it!
Okay. Maybe there's a twist here. A twisty twist twist. Like you're actually allergic to dogs and not sober? You kidding? Bring my little Jigemu in here. Oh, I'm going to squeeze him like there's no tomorrow. I'm telling you, I have a genuine honest-to-goodness sober allergy. Defense. The witness clearly has an authentic allergy to buckwheat. Any further deliberation on the matter would be meaningless, pointless, worthless. You heard the man, lawyer girl. All right, fine. I was just starting to think the same thing myself. Doesn't mean I have to like it, though. I probably got this allergic reaction in my hand here because I touched Shisho. No, I don't think that's how it happened.
Hold it!
I have a question about that, actually. If you're allergic to soba, does that mean you're allergic to the noodle broth too? Well, the buckwheat from the noodles can dissolve into the broth, so duh. Touching soba broth can be just as deadly for me. Don't you know anything? What an amateur. I'm sorry. Do I look like a doctor to you? Look, anything that has soba in it or anything that has touch soba is like poison to me. Okay.
Hold it!
So I just want to cover all my bases, but could the murder have possibly occurred somewhere other than the dressing room?
Objection!
Bring! That is out of the question. By even asking, you show your complete disregard for all we've discussed until now. Yes, I have to agree. The defense can't go around suggesting new premises without basis. Unfortunately for you, Shisho didn't take a single step from his dressing room around the time of the murder. Well, that is unfortunate for everyone. Oh. Geiru could not have possibly committed this crime in a room where soba was being made. Even his scarf wants to be in. Yeah, Naita's just a dickhead. And the thing is, he's got a mum braid, but apparently Ara said he's not going to die. I'm very upset by that. Like, you cannot understand how upset that makes me. Because I hate this guy. He's a wanker. He's a twat. He's a dick. He's a dick. A dickhead. He's an absolute cock. He's a bit of a prick. He's a wazzock. He's an absolute melt. You know? I could go on. He's joined Simon in the bottom of the tier list. Just to specify, Ara refers to Simon from Soma, who is definitely down at the bottom of that tier list. Not sexy Simon. Not our Simon. Beautiful Simon who I'm cuddling right now. Finally, the time has come for the last rites of the victim to begin. Funny how we have one Simon in S double plus tier and one in F double minus tier. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. What would Mr. Right do at a time like this? Auf geht's. There's only one thing to do. What are you smiling about? Has the pressure overwhelmed you? Nope. It's just the worst of times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I see, you have no rebuttal, and so the only thing left for you to do is smile. Oh, why is she laughing in German? What about Simon the Sorcerer? See, why have a sorcerer called Simon when you can have an enchanter and some might call him Tom? Oh dear, Simon the Sorcerer is not a name I've heard for a very long time. Very long time. That's where you're wrong. I do have a rebuttal. Oh, it's time for us to do the the laser. Okay, turn your thinking around, Athena. Don't try to figure out how Geiru, who is allergic to someone, could commit the crime. Figure out how Geiru could be in that room and not have an allergic reaction instead. Not yet? Okay. Let me rest. Ha! Maybe for a lump of regular flour dough for udon noodles. But I'm fresh on my soba. You're not sober to rest. So the free freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh. Cut the dough fresh and boil the noodles. Okay. He's blacked out. It appears to have been written by the victim. Allow me to read it. Resting. Do not disturb. Yeah, that's the note I saw. After reading that, I wouldn't think Shisha was napping. If you must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat. Mon Dieu! What if that certain piece of evidence doesn't mean what we think it means? If that's the case, I might be able to prove that Geiru could have committed this crime. No matter how hard you search your mind, you cannot overturn facts. Well, Miss Sykes, if you have no further objections, I'll hand down my ruling. Excuse me. True, I can't overturn facts, but what if we got our facts about a piece of evidence wrong? He's always so smug when he sighs and shakes his head, and yet every single time, he's just proven to be an absolute twat. Get our facts wrong. What are you talking about now? And which piece of evidence do you mean, Miss Sykes? Please point it out to this court. I know this. This evidence proves that Geiru could have killed her master, even with her sober allergy. Now, let me save here, because I'm going out on a limb here, but I'm pretty confident in this one. I think it's this one. And let me just like lay out my logic for you, right? You don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the three freshes. Not like regular flour for udon noodles, right? What if those noodles aren't soba? What if those noodles are not soba? What if they're just udon? Have we tested the flour that's in that room, or have we just taken it as gospel that it is definitely soba?
Take that!
It's Master Tornado's note. The note? Preposterous. What possible connection could there be between the witness's allergy and that note? The answer lies in the true meaning of this note. Its true meaning? This note doesn't mean I am resting, do not disturb as we'd assumed. But rather, it actually means this dough is resting, do not disturb it. Wait a minute, Athena. That doesn't make any sense. You're right, it doesn't. After all, as Bucky told us many a time, you don't let sober no rest. What's all this jibber jabber got to do with anything? This is it, the home stretch. This note of Mr. Wet's words has led me to the conclusion that Master Tornado was making udon noodles. The victim, Typhoon Tornado, was not making buckwheat noodles. He was making ordinary udon noodles instead. Paul Kunka. That layer of flour in the dressing room wasn't sober flour, but plain old wheat flour for udon. So actually, it was totally possible for Gary to be in that room and kill our master. What? But if that's true, it changes everything. Your Honor, the defense requests the flour in the room be tested immediately. Objection. Shut the fuck up, Naisa. But soba noodles were found in the bowl and Geiru did have a reaction on her hand. How do you explain those things? Well... Even were it udon flour instead of soba, you still cannot prove Geiru committed the crime. But... Don't lose your nerve now. Keep charging forward and you'll feel my blade at your back. Enough with the threats already. I got it. Talk about pressure. Alright, Athena. Take a deep breath and go over everything again. Aha! Laser brain! Okay. Let's see if we can get through this in one go. I'm going to revisualize the case from start to finish. I have to find conclusive evidence that Geiru committed this murder. What was Master Tornado making in his dressing room? Udon. Okay. He was making udon. By my logic, Master Tornado must have been making udon noodles in his dressing room. But something at the crime scene indicates otherwise. What was found in the bowl on the table? Soba. Even though the master wasn't making soba, soba noodles were found at the scene. So that means the noodles had to have come from somewhere. Wait a minute. One mysterious serving of soba noodles. That sounds familiar. Where did the soba on the bowl of the table come from? A catering service. No, I fucked it. If a catering service brought it... Wait a minute. If it was a catering service, then somebody must have delivered it. Nobody testified about any delivery person, so that means... The master's soba stock? Ah, okay. The soba noodles found at the scene from the master's stock of uncooked noodles. But then why would the culprit go out of the way to cook that soba and put it in the bowl? Why did the culprit cook the soba noodles and put them in the bowl? To hide the udon dough. Soba was found at the scene. So that means the culprit must have taken the udon with her to hide it. But why did the culprit take the udon away to hide it? It must be because she... The thing is, if it was... If she killed him with the soba dough, that would explain the allergic reaction on his on her hands. Ah, okay. No, that's not it. Gary's allergic to soba. She couldn't even handle soba, let alone kill someone with it. Whew. Has a grudge against Udon. Oh, poor soba. Almost falsely accused of killing someone. Alright. Has a grudge against Udon. Killed him with the udon dough. That's it. The udon dough was the real weapon used to kill Typhoon Tornado. And the reason why no weapon is found is because Geiru got rid of the dough somehow. So I was right about her making it into dumplings and feeding it to her dog. I was right about that much. Famous streamer Udon Dodo. I don't get it. I don't get it, Ara, I'm sorry. The real murder weapon was the udon dough the victim made. I was too early? Yeah. Okay. If we can find this dough, that'll prove my theory correct. And undeniably prove Geiru's guilt. Even if we could find this dough, what makes you think it would prove she is the one? Please recall Owen's eyewitness testimony, Prosecutor Sadmadi. If the injury on Geiru's forehead was caused by the victim's knife, then Geiru's blood must have dripped down onto the dough used as the murder weapon. That would make the dough pretty conclusive evidence, wouldn't you agree? Ah, but where is this conclusive evidence? Let us hear your theory on where this murder weapon is. Well, it's... If I can't find the answer in the evidence I have on hand, we'll lose this trial. So how did Geiru get rid of the udon dough? Think, Athena, what do I have that points to suspicious behaviour on Geiru's part? Now then, Miss Sykes, let's hear your answer. Where is the real murder weapon hidden? Nice barking you did there. I assume you have the bite to back it up. Stop distracting me, especially not right now. This piece of evidence can point us to the location of the hidden murder weapon. I think it's... Dog buried his leftovers in the yard. It's Simon's statement.
Take that!
Geiru.
Huh? What is it? I'm just an innocent girl. I don't know anything about a murder.
Stuff that cute act in your balloon hat. Geiru got rid of the dough she used to kill Master Tornado in a bold and daring way. She did it right in front of Prosecutor Blackpool's nose by feeding it to her dog.
No,
Of course, now it all makes sense. I was puzzled as to why Geiru, who should know her own dog's eating habits, would feed Jugemu more than he could possibly finish. Your Honour, please order an investigation of the yard right now. And what should the police at the theatre be looking for exactly? Jugemu must have buried his leftover dumplings somewhere around his doghouse. Dumplings that Geiru made out of the udon dough with her blood in it. This is preposterous. I want to thank you, Simon. If you hadn't kept me going, I might have given up along the way. Huh. What are you blathering on about? You still have work to do. I fucking love him. Now, by your hand, finish this wretched case off, Athena. You got it. Geiru, do you remember what you said would happen when the truth is finally revealed? When the truth's revealed, it'll be a balloon on mine that goes pop. Got it. Well, now the truth is out, and it looks to me like it's your balloon that goes pop. Gah! Oh dear. Oh dear. Eat shit. Paul Kunka. AA7 with Athena standing by herself. I would play that.
I was a Rakugo asses. I wasn't supposed to inherit that name. But then Shisho.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why are my balloons bursting? Daddy, are you mad at me? I'm a bad girl.
Uh-oh. Oh no, she's flat! Oh no! She's not even medium premium. Oh.
Oh.
She doesn't look like I expected her to. Are you ready to tell us everything now, Geiru?
The whole reason I entered the world of Rakugo in the first place was to follow my father's wonderful footsteps and inherit his stage name.
His stage name? You don't mean Uendo Tornado?
I knew I wasn't very good at storytelling, but I thought that if I did the stupid balloon thing like Shisho wanted, I'd inherit the name someday.
But Master Tornado gave the name to his junior disciple.
Yeah. That's why I took my revenge on Shisho during the show celebrating the name succession.
So that was your entire motive?
I doubt anybody else could understand, but inheriting my father's name was everything to me. It was my whole reason for living.
Of all the days you could have taken your revenge, why did you choose the day of the show?
Because I wanted to pay Uendo back for stealing what was rightfully mine. I wanted to put the blame on him at the show where all the tornado fans were gathered.
But then Uendo tried to shift the blame onto Bucky Wet. And now we know the whole story. There's just one more thing I want to know. Did you know Master Tornado was making udon in his dressing room yesterday?
No, I didn't. When I saw the soba making tools, I was worried about my allergy. It was my only chance to get my revenge on the two of them, so I went ahead and did it.
So it was a premeditated crime, but in the end you only went through with it on impulse. Then the allergic reaction on your hand. Is it from touching the soba in the refrigerator with your bare hands, when you were tampering with the crime scene after your master's death?
Yeah. By that time, I wasn't clear-headed enough to worry about my allergy.
Geiru, how could you do all this, you idiot?
I get your desire to inherit your father's name. But what you really should have inherited from him wasn't his name, but his heart. His heart.
Oh dear. What a sad state of affairs. Do you have anything to add, Prosecutor Sadmadi? Any objections?
No, Your Honour.
Miss Athena Sykes. Yep, that's the first time he's used my name. I shall be sure to remember your name. Really? It seems he finally recognizes you as a proper adversary. Oh, thanks. That's all I asked, Prosecutor Sadmadi. It looks like there are no further objections. Bailiff, please bring in the defendant. Yippee! We saved the drunk. Ah, good. It seems you have made a full recovery. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Bucky Wet. Yippee! It's been ages since we did a case in just 2 streams. This court is adjourned. Donk! You take a knife, you cut around it, then you eat it. You rip the heart out right before the eyes. Eyes over easy. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. But then, I really was that my little crime would be cold. That's why I bought a heater for her thighs. And I know it's not her time, but bye-bye. Excuse me. Congratulations, Bucky. I'm so glad you were found innocent. Thanks for everything, Miss Chickadee. But it still sucks that you're accused of a crime you didn't commit. Did Uendo have it out for you or something? I don't think so. Uendo said it was a spur-of-the-moment idea he got when he saw the sober-themed cards. Simon, where have you been? I stopped in at Uendo's questioning. Only you, Bucky, could get framed for a crime on a whim. No way. I almost got convicted out of convenience? Well, at least you've been completely cleared of all charges, so buck up, Bucky. On a more important note, what I really want to know is, why didn't Master Tornado let Geiru inherit her father's name? What do you mean on a more important note, Miss Chickadee? Oh, don't be such a wet blanket. Just go with the flow. Now, come on. You think the Master was trying to encourage her to quit the entertainment business? No, that's not it. He didn't give the names to her because he wanted Geiru to find her own calling in life. To perform whatever she wanted without being bound by her father's name or Rakugo. Making udon was his way of showing his support for her in a new endeavour. So that's why he calls you to the theatre, huh? To teach you how to make udon. A more roundabout way I've never seen, but that's Master Tornado for you. So this entire incident happened because of a misunderstanding. How sad. By the way, Geiru wasn't the only person Master Tornado was trying to cheer on. Welcome in, Hades. We've just proven our client innocent. Yeah. The angry Clussy did it. Even though the person in question still seems unaware of the Master's intentions. What? You talking about me? Come on, no way. All that bad evidence was criticised by Soba. That's not true, Bucky. There must be a way to make Bucky see just how much Master Tornado cared about him. It's the deed. Take a good look, Bucky. Whose name is on there as the holder of this title deed? It's still my name. Master Tornado was just up to one of his tricks when he said he stole the shop from you. He was trying to force you to grow into a truly capable owner in your father's stead. He probably used some tough love and you said the shop wouldn't just go belly up. Oh. I see. I never knew. Oh, Master Tornado. I'm so sorry. Keep working hard, Bucky, and pay him back by living up to his expectations. Thanks, Simon. And you too, Miss Chickadee. One day my sober's going to be so good, it'll knock that old man's socks clean off. After all, I'm the 4th generation owner of Wet Sober. Wet Noodle number 4. Well, I better be getting back to my shop. I gotta get ready for the lunch rush. Hold on. Can I place an order for delivery, Bucky? Yes, Miss Chickadee. Could you deliver a bowl of udon to Geiru on behalf of the master? You got it. I'll make sure it's got all the TLC masters today would have packed in it too. Thank you. Well, see you. Be sure to drop by the shop sometime. I will. And I'll bring the whole agency with me. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, he's not going to like that. He's not going to like that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We've got competition for the salty broth. Oh, no. Do us all proud, Bucky. Right's gonna pay. Always. I'll have the best sober in town waiting for you when you come. Peace out. Whee! Ah. It's nice to see someone giving it their all, isn't it? I wonder if I leveled up any thanks to this case. Don't kid yourself. The trial would have been a spectacle and a half had a nubbin by your side. You don't know that? Because he's always right. Ayy. For a lawyer who's versed in psychology, you're too full of weak points. You need to learn to analyse yourself more objectively. Or you could just teach me your famous mind tricks, Simon. No. When you shut someone down, why not? Because the more pesky lawyers there are, the harder my job becomes. So it's in my best interest for you to remain green forever. Hey, what about what's in my best interest, huh? Besides, weren't you the one who had the wool pulled over your eyes by Wendo? Must you remind me? Could I have known Wendo would do time sober? Hey, speaking of time sober, I just thought of something funny. Oh, goody, I can't wait. Okay, here it is. In time sober, why didn't Mon number 9 get counted? Come on, do you know, Simon? How should I know? Because 7, 8, 9. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Rolling on the floor laughing? That I should have known. Come on, let's go get sober so we can go home. Your treat? I'll treat you to 50% of the tab, and don't forget, you still owe me for that margin. Really, Simon? It wouldn't hurt for you to pay for me every once in a while, you know. Quit squawking and start walking, Athena. Hey, wait for me! I may still have a ways to go as a lawyer, but just like Mr. Wright, Apollo and Simon before me, I'm going to get there someday. After all, I've inherited their passion for our courts and the law. Oh God. Okay. Ari, you're gonna have to judge me on my pronunciation here, but je peux le faire. I can do this. I probably pronounced that badly, didn't I? Hey, nice. Not bad. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Right, let's pull over here because it makes more sense for us to start the next case like on a fresh stream. Not bad just on the last word, but overall not bad. I'll take it. I don't speak French at all. I don't speak French at all, so, you know, I will absolutely 100% take that. Right, so, let me just, yes, we've saved that. Turnabout Revolution, eh? Oh, okay, so we're overthrowing the government next stream. Alright, cool, cool. It's been so long since we've done an Ace Attorney stream in, like, you know, an Ace Attorney case in 2 streams. That's mad. That's actually mad. But yeah, I also agree that like I would love to see Ace Attorney 7, and Athena is like, you know, the main the main lawyer. That would be really pretty damn cool, you know. Oh wow, we're creeping very close to the milestone now. So just to remind folk, when I hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, I am firstly much closer to monetizing YouTube. So YouTube, you have to have 3,000 yearly watch hours plus 500 subs. The watch hours, I need about 500 more. The subscribers, I need 8. I'm at 492 right now. When we hit 500, we play Metroid Other M live on stream. So please don't do that to me. I don't want to have to stream Other M. Excuse me. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing Little Rocket Lab. So if you remember when I streamed Dyson Sphere Program, Little Rocket Lab kind of looks like that, with a smattering of Stardew Valley and a little bit of Advance Wars in it as well. It looks like it basically takes place in like an isometric top-down Advance Wars looking grid. But then it's all like conveyor belts and mining and automation and all that good shit that I tend to like. At some point this next week coming as well, I need to pencil in some time to play Lightyear Frontier, because the developers very kindly gave me a key for that. And I need to make sure I'm getting some use out of that, because it's basically for like a test of a new... I think it's like the new build or patch, they said. So that looks like it should be pretty good fun. I need to like start thinking about what am I going to be playing through next week as well, because there's... there's a few things we're carrying on with. There's a few things that I need to slot in there. And then there's a few nights where I've actually got like more time. I'll have work next week as well, so you never know. You might get some double streams as well if you're lucky. But I think I'm going to go rest up now. So thank you for the hangs, guys. Let me just see. Is there anyone online that I can drop a link to over on the YouTube side of things, I wonder? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Not really right now, so yeah. No, that's fine. That's fine. Whew. But yes, I'm gonna go now. Gonna go spend some time with wifey. Maybe maybe might have a yogurt. I kind of fancy a yogurt. Hopefully, I'll see you tomorrow for Little Rocket Lab. Just to remind, we're starting that at I believe it's set for 3 p.m. Let me have a look. Little Rocket Lab. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, and I'm trying to aim for this one to be an ever so slightly longer stream than normal. So, we'll see how we go with that. And then my schedule's going to come out on the Sunday as normal. I'll probably start setting up waiting rooms tomorrow, because I like to use Saturdays for that. In the meantime, thank you so much for the hangs. This has been a very fun case to play. We're going to start overthrowing the government next week, so look forward to that. Hopefully you're going to have a good rest of your day. But if I don't catch you before, take lots of care of yourselves. Have a good one. And I will hope to see you next time, alright? And I'll see you soon. Take care. Hee hee.